Hi guys, today I want to talk about measuring and scaling, and I want to discuss the four most common methods to measure and scale. I will go over them from cheapest to most expensive. What I want to discuss is one measuring tape, then a Skinfold caliper and scaling alone, and the other is the bioelectrical impedance analysis. So one basic thing at the start is what I see is that many people are really hooked on their daily weight, and this is not so good because we all have major changes in our weight from day to day. Mostly it's body water which you gain or lose. So many people are sad if they see, I get 2 pounds overnight, but it's just water. You cannot get 2 pounds of fat in one day. It's nearly impossible to do this. So you have really to eat a lot to get this. So it's almost impossible to do this. And in the same way, if you don't eat anything at all, you really will lose 1 pound of body fat. It's just under normal circumstances, this is not really possible. So there are several things you can do to avoid getting too hooked with your daily weight. One is you may only scale once a week, and this can help. Or another thing is that you use an app which gives you a trend weight value. I use this for 3 years now, an app on Android called Libra Weight Manager or something. I put a link there, which I can really recommend because it's a really great app. Has not many features, but it's really great app just for track your weight and get a clear trend how your weight is developing. And from a statistical viewpoint, it's better if you weigh more often, but from a psychological viewpoint, it maybe is better if you only scale once a week. Or it depends on you and how you want to go with the data. So this is basically most important. The other thing is, when you measure and scale, you always should try to do it under the same circumstances. You have to have the same clothes. Like most easy is maybe to do it in the morning. You go to the bar, to the restroom, and afterwards you scale or measure your weight. I think this is most close to a baseline. For me, it's working quite fine to do this. But you have to look that you don't. For example, if you wait in the morning and the next day you wait in the evening, the change will be very great. You will gain weight most likely because you eat. You drunk all day, water, or whatever. So you will not be much heavier in the evening. So best do it every time under the same circumstances, no matter what method you're using. So now, without further delay, I want to go on the methods. The first thing I want to measure to show you is this here, a measuring tape, and this is, I think, among the cheapest things you can do, and it's also one of the best methods to measure, because you already have something like this in your home. I only knew them in blue, but in yellow, but they also come in blue, and mostly in Europe they have inch and centimeters, so you also have a converter from inch to centimeters. And the most important thing you can measure with this is your waistline. For this you have to measure without clothes above 1 inch above your navel. You have to measure your waist. It's a bit complicated the first time, but mostly because you have to see how much pressure you put there, because the skin is like a bit flexible there. But this gives you quite a good indication for your actual visceral fat levels, for your abdominal fat, and this is the most dangerous fat we have. And you can also measure your arms, your legs. You can measure various points, but I think the waistline is the most important thing. And the waistline above 40 inches for men and about 35 inches for women is considered to be dangerous and to be connected to various illnesses you can connect with obesity. So this is one thing you can measure regularly, cheap thing to do. I would really recommend this method, and it's really the cheapest thing you can buy. I think $1 at most. So the second thing I don't want to show here, just want to mention it. This is a Skinfold caliper. It's you're putting on several parts of your body. You make a skin fold and measure how thick it is, and you put it in a chart, and it gives you some data about how your body composition is. And they have, I think they start about $10 and go up to 100, but this is most of them are really cheap tools, so they're not that expensive, and they give you some solid data on your body fat levels. What they can show you actually is your abdominal fat level. You can estimate it, but they can't show it directly. So for measuring this, it's not a suited tool. Just for measuring on the various parts, it's very good tool if you do bodybuilding. If you want to change some part of your body, you can see the changes very good with this tool. And it's not that expensive, so I want to mention it here. The next thing is just scaling. If you just scale your weight, this gives you only very little information about your body composition. And I think what we want to achieve in our journey, we all say weight loss journey, but what we want to achieve is more transformation. We don't need to lose weight that much. We don't need to lose body fat, and if you only focus on your weight, you will do unhealthy things. You will not get good results in the end. So just your weight, we can use it, but always care about other things too, because if you're a bodybuilder, you are obese from your BMI and from your weight, but if you only have muscle on your body, this is no real problem. Maybe you have less fat than is healthy, but I think you get what I'm saying. It's the pure number of your weight has not that much meaning. What you need to know is your body fat level, and get the body fat level down is what we want to do. So, and therefore I go to the next method here, to the thing called Bioelectrical Impedance Analysis, BIA. And yeah, this some people say it's not that precise, and this is true. But if you have a good scale which can do this, it can show you the changes in your body really good. And also most scales can give you an estimation of your abdominal fat levels. It's not that not as precise for all scales, but for most I think it's okay. You can work with this number. What you need to look if you want to buy some device like this, I think most scales today have this sensors for the feet, but this is not so precise. If you really want to spend some money, you should get some with sensors for the hand also, because then it does not show you only the fat level of your legs and of your lower belly, but it shows you the fat level of your whole body, and this is much more precise. So 8 sensor system is mostly to prefer above a 2 or 4 sensor system. The less sensors you have, the less exact the scale is here. Yeah, it's the price range. I think we start at $20 and it goes up to 400, 800. So, but this is a method how to scale your true body fat levels at home, with which many other methods does not show you that precise as the BIA. As I said, it's mostly for you to show your trend. If you just do it one time, like you go to a friend and use a scale, this number is not that valid. But if you do it every day or every week, and look on your trend, on your average levels of body fat and body composition, then you will get some solid data there, and this can really help you to see, I'm losing fat, I'm losing muscle, I'm losing water, all these things, because this is really important. Because I can make a diet video here how to lose 10 pounds in a week, but you will lose 10 pounds of body water, and this will not make you any healthier. Just if you may have some major problems with your knees or with your bones, but for most of us this will not change anything on the longer term. So I think this is BAR is a really method I can really recommend. I will do a review on the scale I use here, the Tenita BC says 601, and I have it for 2 years now, and it's really a good tool, but I will do this in a separate video because it's not the point. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, any suggestions, put it in the comments. I really like it and I will answer them all to it, as I say. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.